The diversity of plants from southwest Western Australia is very special. The number of species is as great or greater than any other region in the world, and this is due to the ancient and unique nature of the area. These plants have been able to evolve for millions of years in relative isolation from plant life in other parts of the world. If you love plants, this is a hot spot to visit. And this wildflower garden is a must to see. It is located at Discovery Bay, close to Albany, and alongside the Whaling Station Museum and a small wildlife park. Take a look at some of these special plants. The garden takes a good hour or two to get around, consisting of elevated boardwalks and both gravel and hard-surfaced paths, winding through coastal bushland and around a series of ponds teeming with local wildlife. Here are some of the plants we saw. Banksias are standout plants, with most of the world's species coming from Western Australia. They belong to the Proteaceae family. Proteaceae flowers are typically small but clustered into a head along a stalk to create a large, colourful flower head. Leaves are alternate on the stem and often stiff and thickened. Banksia coccinea produces stunning red flowers. It can grow to 4 metres tall inland, but with the offshore winds, they cause the plants to shorten here. We call this effect wind shear. Banksia formosa was a plant formerly in the genus Dryandra, and you may often find the name Dryandra still used. Dryandras, though, have now been reclassified by taxonomists to become Banksias. Banksia or Dryandra formosa is seen here. Like Banksia coccinea and many other plants, suffer from wind shear. Banksia boweri, or woolly Banksia, produces large furry orange flowers in winter through spring. In this garden, it grows less than the 2 metres tall that it might grow inland. Again, the effect of wind shear. Banksia repens produces leaves and flowers from underground spreading lignotubers. In a very well-drained soil, it can tolerate summer rainfall better than many other West Australian Banksias, which notoriously are susceptible to root rots. Banksia petiolaris is similar to Banksia repens in being more of a ground cover than a shrub, but it has less spread, and the serrated leaf margins are quite different. The margins of Banksia repens are much more dramatically indented. Hakeas are another genus in the Proteaceae family which are on display in this garden. This West Australian species, Hakea victoria, is renowned for its colourful and architectural foliage. Another plant family that is widely represented in this garden is Myrtaceae. This family includes eucalypts and melaleucas and is diverse, including many trees and shrubs from across Australia. Genera in this garden include Eucalyptus, Melaleuca, Agonis, Calitrix, Calithamnus and Verticordia. Melaleucas are commonly known as paperbarks. Species occur all over Australia and include small to tall trees and shrubs of all sizes. Callistemons are commonly known as bottle brushes. They're hardy plants, mostly large shrubs or small trees. They're relatively easy to grow, with species occurring in many parts of Australia. Callistemon was a genus in its own right for a long time, but has been reclassified as Melaleuca by taxonomists. Many people still use the genus name Callistemon though. Agonis flexuosa, or willow myrtle, is a small tree which is common across southwest Western Australia and throughout this garden. Apart from the common green-leafed form, there's also a variegated-leafed form. Agonis flexuosa is also widely grown across most of the rest of Australia and can be seen throughout a lot of eastern Australia. Calitrix tetragona grows 1/2 metre to 2 metres tall and is widespread across southern Australia from east to west. It's relatively easy to grow. Calithamnus are commonly known as one-sided bottle brushes. They're endemic to southwest Western Australia, but very adaptable, and grow readily in eastern Australia and other places. Verticordia is a genus of around 100 species, endemic to Western Australia. Most are small to medium-sized woody shrubs. Verticordias have been sometimes considered difficult to grow, but they're not that difficult if planted in an open, sunny position, given good drainage and ventilation, so don't overcrowd them, let the air move around the plants, and give them a light mulch, a light annual pruning, and make sure the soil is only slightly acid or slightly alkaline. Apart from the diverse range of Proteaceae and Myrtaceae plants, this garden displays plants from many other plant families. Here are just some.